I'm telling you, God knows exactly what you've been praying about. Not part of it. He knows every single detail that you pray. Maybe other people may not know it, or maybe you don't want them to know. But God sees that prayer, the prayer with tears, that prayer that you pray before you almost give up. Maybe outside you're smiling. Maybe you don't want anybody to know. Maybe you said, I'm okay. Everything, you act like everything was okay when it is actually not. Maybe it is something personal. Maybe it is something painful. Maybe it is something that you keep bringing to God over and over again. And you begin to feel like your prayer is in vain. You begin to doubt God. You begin to feel like maybe God doesn't exist. Or maybe if He does, maybe there's something wrong with me. That's why God is so silent. Maybe there's something wrong about me that makes God silent. Maybe I'm doing wrong. Maybe I'm checking myself. Some people are checking themselves because after a long waiting, after they have been praying over the same matter again and again, and they see no results. Some people they doubt God. Some people even think that maybe God does not exist. Or maybe if God does exist, maybe He doesn't care. Or maybe God cares, but because there's something wrong with me. Maybe I have a hidden sin. Maybe I have a secret sin. Or maybe I keep living in sin. That's why God doesn't answer. There are truths to it, but I'm here to tell you that God knows exactly what you've been praying about. And I'm here to tell you that God has not ignored you. He actually cares about you. He has not forgotten you. He's probably close to you than you think. If you are broken, if your heart feels heavy, this may be the best place or situation that God can be close to you or closer to you than you think. Because the Bible says God is close to the brokenhearted. He's not distant, He is near to those who are brokenhearted. If you are a child of God and you keep struggling, maybe you cannot find your way out. Maybe you are struggling with the same sin over and over again. You love God, you serve in the church. Other people see that you are doing good in church, but inside there is something that you want to tell others, but you can't. There is something about that thing that you cannot let other people know, even your pastor, even your leader, even your spiritual fathers or leaders. That can happen. And then you begin to question yourself. But here's good news. And He knows before you even ask Him. The Bible says in Matthew 6:8, your Father knows what you need before you ask Him. That means before you cry, He knew. Before you broke down, He knew. Before you gave up, He knew. Before you cry over that relationship, He knew. Before that person walked away from you, He knew. Before you burned out, He knew. He knows the past, the present, and the future. And I'm here to tell you that that season did not surprise God. That pain did not surprise God. He knows that that delay did not surprise Him. He knows exactly what's happening. That delay did not surprise Him. He sees the tears you hide. He sees that sleepless nights. He sees that anxiety. But here's good news. In Isaiah, the Bible says, before they call, I will answer. While they are still speaking, I will hear. Did you hear that? That means God will answer before you even cry. And there's a reason to it. And there's a reason to why your prayers seems unanswered. Remember, we have limits. Our thinking, our mind, how we see life is limited compared to the creator of the universe. He knows exactly what you've been praying about. He knows what is yours. He knows what is not yours. He knows exactly what's supposed to be in your life. What is not supposed to be in your life, He takes away. He knows what happens if He answers that prayer too soon. He knows exactly if you get what you wanted, what is going to happen. Trust God. Trust the process. Trust the one who holds the future. You may not know your future. You may not be certain about what's going to happen in the future, but trust the one who holds the future. We are humans. We can only do so much. We trust God. Now, here's what believers or most people often misunderstand. It is that if God does not answer that prayer, that means He isn't happy about it. He is not pleased with that request. Or maybe what you ask God for is wrong, is amiss, according to James. Maybe what you ask God is not according to His will. They think that delay means rejection. They think that delay means that God does not answer. They think that waiting is another way God is saying that isn't that is not supposed to be yours. Now listen to me. God may be doing something God may be doing something deeper. He is not just working on the answers, but he's probably working on you. Maybe he knows that you're not ready for that blessing. He can give you that blessing, but you may not be ready to handle that. You may not be ready to handle that responsibility, but you want it now, now, now. Please, God, give me now. But God knows exactly what you've been praying about. You may think that this sentence is simple. I keep saying that again and again. God knows exactly what you've been praying about. That means what you are praying about and you did not get the answer for it. That's what it means. God knows exactly what you've been praying about. He knows what you pray about and you don't get it. He knows that does not mean that God doesn't know. He knows exactly what you've been praying about. Maybe you want that door to open, but God can be making sure that you're ready. He knows that if He gives to you too soon, it may crush you. Now, hear this. Keep trusting God, even when you don't see the results, you don't see the answers. Maybe the closed doors can be the answers. It doesn't mean that you want what you want and that is the answers. Maybe it can be not getting what you want is the answer. Jesus said, what is the profit if a man shall gain the whole world and loses his own soul? Now, the answer to prayer can be one of the devil tools that he uses to discourage you, to destroy you if you're not careful. If he can destroy you, he will try to exhaust you. He will make you spiritually dry. He will make you spiritually tired, drained, hopeless, discouraged, thinking that nobody cares, thinking that you're all by yourself, thinking that God doesn't care about you. He's making you think that God ignores you. He gives up on you. He's angry at you. This is this can be the feeling that some of you who are watching, you may feel this way right now. Maybe you're feeling this way right now. But what you can do is don't stop praying. Keep praying, keep trusting, even when you don't see the results, even even when you don't see the answers. Keep praying, keep trusting. Maybe you just one step away from that answer of prayer. It can be one step away before the breakthrough. Don't give up. If your heart is heavy, pray again. If your spirit is tired, pray again. If you're disappointed, pray again. Keep praying. If you feel like God is silent, especially then, pray again. Because the Bible tells us in Luke that men ought to pray and not to faint. Now, here's the thing, not every open door is from God. Maybe it's a sign that God is protecting you. Maybe that separation is God's way of saying, I'm protecting you. That closed door may have protected you. Now, here's the good news, God has not changed. But what changed? Your emotion changed. Your circumstances changed. People changed. Your strength may have changed. But God does not change. He's the same yesterday, today, and forever. The same God who carried you before is carrying you now. If you are about to quit, listen to this. Do not quit in the middle of what God is doing. Do not quit just before the breakthrough. Do not assume that the story is over. Do not stop praying just because things seem quiet, but keep believing, keep praying, keep trusting. In Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 11, it says that He has made everything beautiful in His time. Therefore, do not let go. Don't stop praying because the enemy wants you to quit right before the breakthrough, right before the transformation, right before that answers of prayer, right before that reconciliation, right before that restoration. But in this time, you'll keep praying, you will keep believing, you'll keep trusting, and watch what God does. In faith, with expectation, believing that He's going to do something about it, believing that He's going to do something. You have to want it. You have to have faith. You have to be sure of what you've been praying about, and be consistent with it. God will not surprise you with the answers. You have to want it. You have to keep believing and trusting, because when God answers, you know that it is Him, not an accident. Not because of you, not because of the circumstances, not because of those people, not because of anything else, but because it is Him. It is time, in due seasons, in His timing. Place, stay close to God. Protect your heart. Protect your peace. Guard your heart. Keep praying in private. Keep showing up before God. God has not ignored you. He has not forgotten you. He hears the cries. He sees the sleepless nights. God has not ignored you. He has not forgotten you. He is not late. He sees the tears. Above all, He knows. And if you're still waiting, keep praying, or pray again. May God bless you.